Today we'll look at the different roller mouses that there are on the market. I have 5 here on the table and we'll list some, say, distinctive features that you cannot find on the web. Welcome, I'm Olivier Girard, ergonomist, posture therapist, author of the Posture Manual and creator of the Posture Academy. So let's go with the introduction of the family. We have the RollerMouse Red, which can be the Red Plus with an extended wrist rest. We have the RollerMouse Ergo. We have the RollerMouse Pro 3. We have the RollerMouse Go, and we have the RollerMouse Pro. In this family, unlike in mine, everybody has the same size, almost. You see, this one have almost the same width, only the Pro 3 is wider than all others. Furthermore, the diameter of the scroll bar is exactly the same for all the different devices, except, again, the Pro 3, which has a thinner bar. The impact of having a thinner bar on the Pro 3 is that, with the same cursor speed, it will be more sensitive to micro movements, therefore a bit more maybe difficult to use for someone who shivers a bit. However, what's very interesting to observe is that despite the fact that all the scroll bars kind of look more or less the same, some of them have a much more reduced friction coefficient than others. You see, typically the RollerMouse Ergo is, say, easier to control than the RollerMouse Pro that moves very swiftly. This feature is quite striking between the RollerMouse Red and the Ergo. They really look similar, only the texture of the bar is different. But I must say that there's a big difference in the controllability of the two. The RollerMouse Ergo is much easier to control than the Red, at least for me. Second differentiating feature, the double click button. It's present on all the devices, here, except on the RollerMouse Go. Why? Probably because it's much smaller. This version is meant to take in your hand luggage when you travel. So you see, there's not a lot of space on it, although you can't see it when you insert it again on its base. Another differentiating feature is the quality or the material of the wrist rest. Some people on Reddit have complained about the quality of the wrist rest padding on the RollerMouse Red, which indeed feels a bit artificial, exactly like on the Pro 3, although they don't look exactly the same. I can say that on the RollerMouse Ergo, the perceived quality is much higher. It looks like thick leather here versus fine vinyl here. And here we have different material, much more like plastic-like, but the Pro is quite comfortable. It's not fabric, but feels like. Now let's look at the dimensions. You see that per se, this one is the smallest member of the family, except when you insert it in its base, where it comes to more or less the same width as the Pro and the Red Plus. The thinner ones are these 3. Now, there's another dimension which is important, and that will be the one before the last feature, is the distance between the right corner of the device and the right corner of the slider bar. Here, there's a big difference, and all the others have a small difference except the Go. So you see, for someone like me who has designed his setup to, have the mouse on the right and use this with the left hand, well, on that one I have no other choice than to use it with the left. I cannot really cross over and use the right. So this is quite radical, but it forces me to use the left hand. Now, final feature, which is actually extremely important for users of a compact keyboard, is you see on some devices there's a protection here at the back for not colliding the keyboard in the slider bar, but on these two there's no such protection, meaning that my keyboard will be interacting with the bar and creating parasite movement. This is why compact keyboard users should not use these two. They or they should keep space in between and hope that there's no sliding movement. The compact keyboard users should really be careful to, either use one of the 3 plus, possibly the red plus, which I don't recommend due to the extended width of the wrist rest. So all in all, what's my choice right now that after a few weeks I've managed to get used to it? It's this one. This one is really my preferred one, especially due to the nice contact here on the wrist rest and the ease that there is to control the bar. So the RollerMouse Ergo is my choice, despite the fact that I do appreciate the fact that this one is offset to the left. I'm now using this one.